Okay, let's see what we can see.
Hello.
So to start here, I'm going to do foundation with the mousse on. I start with the brush, then I go with the sponges. I also have primer on. Now we're just going to totally cake my face up with NYX concealer. Sponge it down. Then contouring with a darker NYX concealer. Or contouring. Starting to get the hang of the contouring. Here's some extra though. After I blended it in, I didn't care for how light it was, so I added some bronzer from Bare Minerals. Now I'm doing some blush from Sephora. Oh, that may or may not have been tequila or coffee. I used the tape to get the real fine edges. There's a dark brown there in the corners. That's a pretty good blending brush. Now I've got kind of a pinky color from the Rimmel set. A lot of blending. Blending, blending, blending. Then I'm using my finger here to do some pink shimmer from the Rimmel set. And this is a really sparkly gold from the Urban Decay set that I have. Blending, blending. And sometimes you have to go over it a few times. Here in the corner, I've got a Q-tip. I'm just doing another sparkly, kind of white sparkly color from Urban Decay. I'm actually using some black lipstick to do the liner. So I'm waiting on some eyeliner to come in the mail, and now I'm doing some cleanup here with the NYX concealer. Did my eyebrows. Just going back over with some more sparkle. Did my under eyes with the black lipstick and used a Q-tip to blend it out. And the rest is really just cleanup. That is some highlight. Need a little sparkle in your life. And I started out with with a very specific type of lipstick that I ended up just being absolute shit. So I switched over to the Burt's Bees and lined it with Glam. I gotta line it before, you gotta line it after. You gotta apply quite a lot of the Burt's Bees because it's a shimmer. But if you pack it on there, I mean, it really packs a punch, as you can see. And this type of makeup photographs beautifully, but I mean, I don't want to say never, but I would probably never go out into public with my makeup like this because in person it is way darker and way cakier. I mean, almost everything that I do for you guys on this channel, unless I state otherwise, is really heavy duty makeup done for specifically to take photos afterwards with a nicer camera or a nice iPhone. So I don't know if any of you, because I'm a Gen Xer, I'm 40 years old. I remember glamour shots. I got mine when I was like 12 years old, and it was quite an experience. I just remember the lady telling me, like, don't freak out because we're gonna like cake everything on your face. That's probably the most makeup I'd ever had on in my life, and that until I started doing these videos probably held true. It was the most makeup I'd ever had on my face in my whole life up until the other day. But there's a reason why they do that. I mean, obviously, because it looks like your makeup is on beautifully and glamorously, but not cakey or like it is in real life when they, put all the lighting on you and take the photo. So, same concept here. So, obviously, if you were to do this look for everyday real life, not for a photograph or modeling, you would maybe tone it down a little bit. Or maybe you wouldn't. Totally up to you. But that's just kind of a time lapse of how I did this look. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. My son told me I had to say that or I wasn't allowed to have a YouTube channel.